Okay, great. So that was our launch. We'll do that every morning. And so at the end of this presentation, we'll do something called cold calling. Cold calling is when I'll check for understanding and I'll ask you a couple of questions, probably using equity sticks so everyone gets a chance to answer. And we'll talk more about that as we go. But at first, I just want to tell you a little bit about who I am and kind of introduce you to what we'll be doing a little bit this next semester and the next year. So where have I taught before? It's usually the biggest question I get from students. And I've taught in Compton, California, Los Angeles, and I've taught at Alice Worsley School at JJC, Edison High School, Washington Union High School, and I just came from Gaston Middle School. So I've been around the Central Valley as well as in the country. So wherever, I don't know if you guys have ever been to some of these schools, some of them are really small, some of them are really big, but I chose to be here with you. So last year I taught at Gaston Middle School, and I taught 8th grade science there. And wherever I lived, I was born in Lansing, and I lived in Fresno, and I lived in Los Angeles, and I've lived in the downtown Los Angeles, and I've lived in like Brentwood, Los Angeles. So I've lived all over. And where I went to school. So another question I get for students is, where do you go to school? I went to Pacific Union Elementary, which is out in Bowles, California, very, very small school. And I went to Washington Union High School, which is about 12 miles from here. And then I went to University of Southern California, also known as USC, for undergraduate. And then I got my teaching credential from Fresno State. So how did I get here teaching at your school? So just to let you know, I worked in the healthcare industry. I worked doing medical, basically finance and accounting, and I decided I wanted to teach for about 5 years before I applied to medical school. So, and science was where obviously my passion and love are. So when I decided to teach, I wanted to teach high schoolers and middle schoolers. So you guys obviously understand you fit into that one of those two age groups. So what else am I? I'm a vegan. I'm Italian and Portuguese. I don't have an inside voice, so if I ever talk fast and loud, say Miss Ony Benny, or Miss Ony Benny, can you say that again? And that's totally okay. So what did I used to do when I was in your age? I was one of those students who did everything. I did softball, I did cheerleading, I did band, I did student council, and I highly recommend you guys do everything, try everything, figure out what you're good at, and then work on building those skills. Because if you just jump from thing to thing before you even have a chance to get good, you guys are missing out on a lot. And high school is definitely a chance to try out everything you want to do. So what else should you know about me? I have extremely high expectations for you and for myself. After about teaching for 5 years, I'm going to leave education, apply to medical school, and to be a surgeon, and then eventually come back to the classroom and then maybe teach in a medical school setting. So what do I have? Again, I have high expectations for you. I won't let you do half your homework and say it's okay. We won't ever just be watching a full-length movie in class. We never have any free time, and there's never a chance where I'm going to say we have nothing to do. There's always something to be done in this classroom. There should never be a time when you have nothing to do. So I have high expectations for you because you can meet them, and so that you can have opportunities in your life. The better you do in high school, the better chances you'll have, and the more chances you'll have. So the higher grades you get, the more opportunities you get. So what do my expectations look like? As you walked in today, you might have noticed that I started correcting your behavior right away. So if you were whispering during the first part of class to our principal, I might be shaking my head, I might have put my finger to my lips and reminded you what I expect. So I absolutely expect you to walk into class silently for the first 6 minutes. There's no talking at all. And so why do I do that? I learned that I asked you to do that so that we can get the most out of all of our teaching day. And again, so that you can have more opportunities in your life. So if you ever ask me, is it okay I didn't do my homework? It's never okay you didn't do your homework or your assignment. And why? So that you can learn and have more opportunities in life. And that's going to be my answer for lots of things. Why do we have to do this? So you can learn and have more opportunities in your life. Okay, so I'm going to do a little cold calling. We're going to pause here. We're going to do a little cold calling. So I'm going to call out some people, ask some questions, give you a chance to earn some extra credit points. So another thing we'll be doing a lot of with each other is partner talking. So if I say talk to your elbow partner or your clock partner, it's going to be the person that's either right directly next to you on your right or left, or it might be someone that's right in front of you, depending on who I call on. So if I say, so today your talk partner is going to be your right shoulder mate or your left shoulder mate, whoever's right next to you in your table. So we're going to be doing this activity with a scavenger hunt today, and these are my expectations. I'll let you guys read. So what I expect while we're doing each activity, I always let you know what I expect from you. So you should be working only and talking to your partner. You should talk in a whisper, which is a level 1, so not distract others. Raise your hand when you're finished, and I will check your answers. And when you're done, either sit silently or begin working on the contact information sheet you got when you walked in. And then one little thing, FYI, what's a BHAG? It's a big, hairy, audacious goal, and we'll talk more about that coming up. So that's the end of this introductory, and I guarantee you that you'll learn more about me as we go on, and I'm extremely excited to learn about you. There's a lot we have to get done, and whenever you feel like, Ms. Benny, I have no clue what we're doing, the best thing to do is to raise your hand. So I always want you guys to feel like you can talk to me after school, make an appointment with me. If you feel like you're not going to be able to get a hold of me, come in during lunch. I love that. You can ask my students from last year. I constantly have students in here helping me, and I constantly have students who are in here just having lunch with me, and that's totally fine too. But I look forward to getting to know you guys. You're a new class, it's a new year, and I have everyone has a chance to get an A in here. Okay? I'm excited to meet you. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to be a teacher.